We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Happiness depends upon ourselves. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvelous. The more you know you don't know. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. What it lies in our power to do, it lies in our power not to do. We must be neither cowardly nor rash, but courageous. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. Happiness is the settling of the soul into its most appropriate spot. The end of labor is to gain leisure. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality that guarantees the others. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. The only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. A friend to all is a friend to none. Man is a goal-seeking animal. His life only has meaning if he is reaching out and striving for his goals. Happiness belongs to the self-sufficient. Pleasure in moderation is wholesome, but in excess, it can be harmful. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsion, habit, reason, passion, and desire. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. Wit is well-bred insolence. The least initial deviation from the truth is multiplied later 1,000-fold. All men by nature desire to know. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to dangers, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worth while to live. Without friends, no one would choose to live, though he had all other goods. The only stable state is the one in which all men are equal before the law. What lies in our power to do, it lies in our power not to do.